Hi everyone, this is Cary here with Ask Kolat, presented by RUDIS. If you have any questions or comments, please put them at the bottom of this video and they'll get them to me. I had a question from a coach the other day, and he was talking about fundraising and you know, some of the things he was asking, some advice on some of the things he saw we had done this year at Campbell and with fundraising, and then that led to different discussions when we were talking, and you know, but this is always the worry, right? This is always the worry with everybody is, well, if I go and raise money, well, then they're not going to increase my budget the next year, or they're going to take something away from me. You know, look, here's how I look at things. When people are doing the right things, I think if you have the right leadership, they recognize that, and I don't think you get hurt for doing the right things. If you are getting hurt for doing the right things, then it may not be the right place for you, and may not be the right organization that you're tied with. But I think genuine, hardworking people recognize when somebody's doing something, and you're not penalized for it. It doesn't think, you know, in today's day and age, the environment can change at any time with a lot of things. But here's one of the reasons why with fundraising, when I have that conversation and I hear people, you know, say that, well, then you're hurting your program, you're hurting your team. I'd rather just go and get it done instead of sitting there waiting for, you know, with my hand out all the time, waiting for somebody to take care of me. You know, I'd rather my program be very self-sufficient. I want my staff to be self-sufficient. I want everybody to participate in fundraising, which in today's world is a very important part of any program. You know, and you get your team involved in it, and you go, and if you want something, you make it happen. You know, and then the other part of it, that coin, is when you're winning. When you're doing things right and you're winning, then you can go and knock on the door and ask for something. When you're not winning, it's hard to go and knock on the door and say, can I get this or get that? You know, and so that's our philosophy here is, man, let's just go get it done. And if we're doing things right, then we can go and knock on the door and ask for help. But don't wait. You just start your program. You know, if you need something and it takes money, fundraise, get it done. You know, get it done and start improving your program, because, you know, it's which comes first, the chicken or the egg, right? And so if my program's not doing well, and I feel like this can help it, and I haven't been successful, well, then I'm going to go fundraise. I'm going to put that in place, what it's going to take to turn my program around, to help my program. You start to see results from it. You start to hopefully have success. Then you can go knock on the door. And in the meantime, you became self-sufficient, and your staff became self-sufficient, and you realized you can do more than you thought, and you can get out there and raise some funds. But don't wait. You just hurt your team. You hurt your team if you do that. Get it done. Get your parents involved. You know, get your boosters involved. Get your guys on your team involved, and rally and make it happen, man, and keep moving your program forward. So, you know, good question. I enjoyed that one. It wasn't necessarily a wrestling part. It was more of a running a program and leadership part. You know, so if you got more of those, keep, you know, sending them my way, and enjoy it. Have a good week.